What's going on, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's been a little while. I said that's like every video, but yeah. So today I'm back with the Fiesta. So it's currently on actual stands because we're having some work done for a video that I've been filming over the past few weeks. Just progress of it getting done. That will be revealed. I don't think that's the word. Unveiled. That's the one soon. But I'm gonna sort out the arch problem because today the arch is. There is none. There's like the stock arch, then there's my rear quarters, but in between there it's about gap this big, and it sounds horrible when you're driving around. All you can hear is wind, noise, and rain. And I've got a massive sheet of alley that I'm borrowing, and I've got some rivets, so I'm going to cut the alley and rivet it in. I'm saying that as if it's very easy. I've never used a rivet before, and never had to cut alley. So it's probably not going to be nowhere near as easy as I just said, but first things first, the car's on the axle stands, and it's quite high up, which is quite helpful. I'm going to pop the wheels off, show you how big it's going to cut, but it's going to be so dark on this, it's going to be hard to film it, but I'll try my best. And yeah, we'll get to it. So yeah, you can see where obviously we painted it not long ago, but you can also see the large gap that we have. And if you can see that, that's where the speaker goes through there, so you can sort of work out how loud that must be, having this much of a gap through the car. So I'm going to quickly measure this with measuring tape, and then just over here, got a big old sheet of alley, and I've got a permanent marker. Well, I've got a white marker that I'm going to use as a permanent marker, and just measuring how far down and in, cut it, test it, and then see how much trimming we need to do. As I just showed you, I've marked pretty much along here. I don't know if you can see it very well. I've gone about 10 mil, just over 10 mil over the edge of where the largest part of, like, so where the widest gap is, I've gone an extra 10 mil to allow to obviously put the rivet through. And then I've gone a bit long as well, because obviously we can always trim down, but we can't add more after we cut this. So I'm going to get the angle grinder out and cut this up now. And then we're going to have to try and bend it as well, because it's got to be in like an arch shape, and I've got a few spare wheels, or Bobby's spare wheels laying about, so I'm thinking, or I'll just grab my own one, sort of just try and wrap it around the wheel to sort of give it that curvature of an arch, and then just like hammer and bend it and use some grips where else that I need to use it. But we'll get this cut, and then we'll get to that. It's grinding time. So boys, it's cut. I tried filming it and I kept having problems with the angle grinder, so I just put the camera down and like focus on it, but it's all good, cut. And then I've grinded it down a bit with the flappy disc just to make it not too sharp. As you can see, we got our bit, and then we need to bend it like that, but so it bends very easily. I'm gonna bend it round the wheel though, so I actually get like the correct sort of circumference, if that's the word. That's like something from year 11 algebra or some shit. I'm gonna like grab the wheel and roll it with it and see if that will roll it into the better shape. I did try to test fit it, but it didn't go too well. But I'm probably gonna have to trim down like some corners, just edge them down where it's quite skinny in the bottom parts of it. But the top literally goes like this fat, so I need it this fat, but then just like trim out the corners so it actually fits in the wheel arch. So this is my plan. Got my wheel, a lovely OZ Ultra Ligera. Got the alley. Now just wrap it round this, and give it a little roll. Dun, dun, dun. Now I have kind of a lot more of an arch roll than it looked before, so I think that was quite a good idea on my part. So yeah, now I'm just gonna see what needs trimming, mark it, and see if I need to make it shorter, skinnier, what I need to do to make it fit in the arch. Obviously you can see the gap here. I've tried to set up like the camera and the lights where I can, and I've been cutting and trimming this back to where I think it will fit. what I am noticing, I'm going to have to do it in 2 bits. So one bit will cover from down here all the way up over and through, and then just here where sort of the shape all changes, about here is going to be a gap. So I'm going to have to do this on a separate piece. Probably a bit harder because I'm probably going to have to lip it over this edge because it's quite a hard edge to get at. I'll try and get the light on it. See, that one's a bit harder to get to, but this one, it should go alright, to be honest. I've just been playing around with the riveter, and yeah, so this is where I've sort of got to on fitment wise. If I I've cut there, so sort of match with that shape there. Slot in. Yeah, so that's a bent up at the moment just to sort of work it out, but it does go pretty much all the way up and over and round. But yeah, it's very hard to film this and show you because I'm struggling just to do it. So trying to film it in an arch, not the easiest of tasks, not gonna lie. I could definitely do a second set of hands with me today, but here's what it is. I'm gonna try and just get one rivet in, just check everything fits alright, get one rivet in just to sort of hold it in place, then I can show you where I'm going from there, and then we can keep drilling and riveting it in. One rivet kind of in place. So I've done one just there. Obviously you can see it's not going to stay permanent like that, but it's just to sort of get the line, and if I need to I can sort of drill that one out last, but at least now I've got, it's holding sort of in position. Down here it's all covered, all the way up here is covered, and then it just sort of comes off just towards the ends here, but I can just push this over, rivet that, and then push this up, and I'll actually have a decent shaped arch. Obviously this spray is black, so I'm going to have to spray this black after as well, and I just realised I'm a twat because I forgot to take the protective thing off, so I'm going to do that now before it's too late. But yeah, I'm actually very happy that I've got it pinned in. This I can sort of bend and fix and just hammer it in just so I can get the position, but it's not going to look amazing. It's in an arch, no one's ever going to fucking see it, but I'm doing something. Done one, it's just, I noticed where I've riveted it at one point and then tried to rivet the other side. Obviously it's causing a lot of tension, so I'm hammering it up, which is fine. You're not going to see it, I'm going to paint it black anyway. But it sort of stresses and pulls on the rivets, so I've had to like pull some out and redo them. But for my first time actually like attempting some of this, I'm happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll show you what I've done. So obviously, ignore the bottom part because it's not actually done yet. But you go up and it goes straight up and over. See, I've hammered it just to so it touches and keeps contact. So all that's left to do is cover that hole there and then neaten it up, but it's on there stiff and hard, which is just how we like it. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with it. Once it goes black, it'll look good. And the main purpose is just to stop that sound because it is so unbearably loud. Like this Fiesta has like upgraded speakers in it for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know if like someone spec'd it or put them in. So like even on 30 volume, like the maximum, the audio sounds alright, but I shouldn't need to have that just to be able to drive it on the motorway. Like, I know I've got no rear interior and I cut my arches out, but it's horrible and horrific. So we've done that, and I'm hoping that's like, I've literally closed up a gap this big all the way through each arch. So I've only done one side so far, but I thought that's got to be a lot of sound reduced in noise, like, because it's stupid. But I've just got one more thing to show before I sort of end the video for today and pick this camera up again tomorrow. So with obviously the increased number of orders I've been getting, I've got just over 300 orders in January. Like I went from 70 orders in say October, November, and then now like 750 odd. So it's been insane. I thank everyone for that. And we are now doing Klarna, which is a pay later option, so you can get your stuff now and then worry about the money at a later date. And just, as long as you have the money, you're all good. But I've just bought out these as well. So I showed you all the gear knobs, but we've actually got a carbon fibre RS one. So hopefully it's going to want to focus on this. There you go. They look the nuts. They're not the genuine Ford ones, but you haven't got to pay the genuine Ford price. It is genuine carbon fibre, but it's not from directly Ford. It's still got the RS logo on, and we do one without the RS, we do it with the ST logo, we do it with just the gear shifter logo, and we do it just plain carbon. Plain carbon's my favourite just because I like the plainness. I just like the simplicity of the carbon. We also got like the carbon fibre steering wheel trims on the fucking Fiesta Mark 7s and Mark 8. We've got so much stuff, it's unreal. It's like taking over my life just doing orders and processing things. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it for me. I enjoy it. So yeah, if you want one of these or any other sort of things, link down below to the store to grab something for yourself that you might like. But yeah, that's enough from me. I'm not going to sit here and salesman picture. I'll see you all tomorrow. So this is what I've been up to. You saw the arch last time. I came up here the other night and took my grill off because your boy's got his Zunsport grill back from adding that I gave to him when I sold my ST. So 2 years ago, I gave that grill away and I've got it back, so that's sick. So I'm getting ready to paint that, so I'll probably do that in this video. Also got a washer bottle to fit because there's no washer bottle. And in this weather, definitely the washer bottle. And then also, this is what I've been doing with the arch. So ain't the prettiest of jobs, but it's my first ever time giving this shit a go. So as you can see, she's in there. You don't need to see the lighting down there because it's not nice to see. And then up here, just bends all around. You can see where I've hammered the shit out of it. And then I made this little fold here just because of the extra bit, and it folds over. So there's no gaps no more in the arch. So that should take away a lot of sound that's coming through. Also going to underseal this like we did it in the inside of the arch as well. So you're not even really going to be able to see the stuff once it's done. But it was a big old job. Like, it was a very large gap that I've had to seal up, so I'm happy about that. I honestly don't remember what I did last time this year. I'm pretty sure I showed you them RS ski knobs that we had come in. They're all went, because it's a week ago now, but we had another batch load coming today. I've also got about 40 orders with me today that I've had to go post, because I don't know if I showed this yet, but we've got the carbon fibre steering wheel trims, as you can see on here. They've been selling like crazy on B7 Performance, so you haven't already grabbed one of them, make sure you go grab them. There's so much stuff on that website right now that didn't used to be on there, and I've been spending so much time and effort getting that up, so make sure you head over there, check out all the new stuff that's on there. But anyway, I'm now going to start doing the other side, then we're going to paint the front bumper bit and put the Zunsport grill in, because then the car will look sick again like it used to. Steve's cutting that up. He's showing me how to do it properly in a wider arch on the other side. But he didn't tell me this originally. I helped me with the first one, so the first one was all me. But while he does that, I'm going to start painting the front grill bit. Alright? I hope this doesn't sound horrible. Quick update, this is Steve's arch. He went for a different design on cut and fold, so probably the way that it should have been done in the first place. But saying that, mine still gets the job done at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. But yeah, it's just very, very teething is a word I could say to describe it. But the paint's pretty much gone off on the front bumper now as well, so I'm going to get the grill in soon. It's going to look sick with the AirTech stencil behind it. So happy days with that. Oh. What do we think, boys? The Zunsport grill's back. I think these are the best. It's like the only grill only thing I'd change on a Fiesta front end, like for the bumper, is these grills. They look just 10 times better, like especially with the intercooler. It looks fat, but this is what Steve did, not me. I helped with just riveting it in, but he did all the measurements and cutting. Yeah, his is a lot better than mine. I'll put a light on as well. But yeah, his is a lot more neater. It's a pretty fat, big old girthy bit, and a nice little fold and stuff. But you know, I still think for my first time on it, it came out alright. And we also got a Zunsport grill on, and I've been tinkering around with like a few little bits on this car, like different lightings and all that sort of fun stuff. And I've got that washer bottle to fit, but I'm not going to bother doing that today because it's late, it's cold, and I want a Chinese. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it was enjoyable. Leave a like, because I haven't actually done a video on like doing anything to a car in ages. There is another one in the process of being done, but you can thank James Foires for not being done yet. So yeah, hit the like, comment down below what you think, what you want to see next happen to the ST and the M4. I've got a big mod to put on the M4, but I need this out to really do it. And at the moment, it can't really go out. It will be able to go out now that the arches are kind of done, but there's still something that needs to be done, and I can't be asked to get the car off axe stands and put it back on again because it's a bit long. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out the store if you haven't. Got some mad discounts on there right now. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.